Alright guys, so today we're going to start the process of retrofitting a system here at the fish market. I already have my gauges on the system. I have my recovery tanks on the roof. Got the system on right now. So I'm just going to go get my scale. There's the system right here. Got it running. So basically doing a changing our expansion valve. We're changing out the gas. We have 453A, which is RH44, which is an R22 replacement. But now is all the systems go flat or have issues. We retrofit everything. The 478. It's all medium temp equipment here for the most part. And they have set points between 40 and 45 degrees. It's a loading dock system. So right now, start pressure. We're going to cover all this in the tank. We'll try to use the compressor to cover it. So I got my gauges already set up. Tank is already here. I just want to weigh my tank. Weigh my tank. We're at 25 pounds. The tank's on 25 pounds by itself. Open this gauge. Open this high side here. And then we have a refrigerant going through. We're going to try to bring it through and bring it to the tank. Let's open this up. Let's see what we got. You can see the numbers going up. You can put about 25 pounds in these tanks. £6 right now, 7 pounds. Alright, still pushing down. Also, some guys you might want to know, so we have these recovery cylinders. When you look at the side of them, you see a WC, a water column. And that was at 47.7. So to find out how much you want to put in this tank, so you want to fill it up. You want to only put an 80%. You want to fill this tank with 80% of capacity, but you need space for expansion. So what you want to do is say 47.7 times 8. And that's going to give you how much you can put into this tank. How much you 40, so you do 47.7 times 0.8. So 38.16 is the max you want to put in this tank to get 80%. Right now we're at 30 pounds, 5 ounces. 8 more pounds. Alright. So going through the compressor was just taking too long. So I had to bring out my recovery tank. recovery pump. So we're moving now. I'm on my second cylinder here. 32 pounds, 4.5 ounces in that one. And this one's moving. Got 13 pounds right now. 13 ounces. Boy, it's moving fast. It's my first time using this recovery pump. It's a good piece. Okay. So today is pretty much gonna be just recovery day. I got started late. Probably do the expansion valve replacement tomorrow. Get it on a vacuum and everything over the weekend. Start it up on Monday. I may come in on Saturday to do it. We'll see. All right, guys. So we're back. Now today we're gonna take all the we're gonna take off the expansion valve off this unit up here. We're gonna got the new valve here. This is my ride today. Do this thing, let's go up here. Let's put this, put it over here. Got it there. Put it over here. That angle. So I'll sweat this. So let's take this screw off of this thing. Like bend that back, I guess, like that. This power head. Man, I don't know how that's on here. It's like on here or something. That's not how you put a power head on. It's not even properly on the tube. Redo all this. So these are called Bohmiser valves. How it used to be is that, I don't know if you can see this. This is a whale inside the suction line. So this used to sit. This is actually not the. This is actually you can tell this has been replaced. This is actually not the same. Sensing bulb that goes with this, because you almost it's a little fat little sensing bulb that goes down inside this well, and basically what happens is it sits in the flow of the suction line of refrigerant, and so that's how this valve used to work. And they don't make these anymore, and a lot of them still set it like that. Obviously somebody's already disconnected and took it out and brazed this well closed. But these valves are definitely inconsistent. They hunt all the time. It's hard to really get a good superheat with these valves. So we're going back with a valve like this. We're going to put the sensing bulb on the outside of the pipe. All right, so we got to disconnect it. So I'm going to sweat this, take it out. This I got to figure. I'm gonna have to take this steering here out the way. Take this bracket off so we can get around this valve. Here, let's see. It's crazy tight. See if I can get some leverage on this thing. I might have sweat it with the down. Let's see. There we go. I mean, I'm not keeping this. As you can tell, look at this bulb. It's just all rusted, so it's gonna. So I don't know. So the reason why we're changing this out, because this the stem spring, the stem is like stripped, so it's not pushing the spring in to force the pin to hit the power head. So right now it's just loose, that stem in the back. So obviously when it's doing that, it's just the valve is doing what it want to do. It's just smooth. It's not giving the correct superheat. So that's why we're changing this out. Straight the pin out of here. I'm gonna have nitrogen flowing from upstairs. All right, so I got my nitrogen up here. So we're gonna put it on braze. We'll have it flowing through while we even unsweat it and while we sweat the new ones in. Let's just open this up. Let's see. That's open there. It's open going down there. Alright, so that's open there. Alright, so let's go finish this up. I got a solenoid magnet. Back. So we'll take this pin out here. We'll replace this pin. Oh yeah, I gotta take this solenoid. Put that in there. Like that for right now. My magnet, it's called a solenoid magnet, so you can put this on a line to open that line without having power there, like such. And see, now I feel my nitrogen flowing through there. Yeah, fill my nitrogen. So that's going, it's flowing through. So let's go ahead and set this up to unsweat this thing. Let's just compare it, right? Before we start taking shit apart. So that's how it's gonna be like right here. The new valve. You see how this is thick? This is the big sensing bulb I was talking about that goes inside the well. It's like a fat, chubby one like this. But we're not gonna put this in the well. So it's a new valve here. We're gonna put it in there like that. Yeah, man. It has equalizing tool right here. Pretty good. We'll get this prep once we pull this old one out. Alright, let's see. Got this set up. So what I do is I already kind of pre-prep this at my truck. But what I do is I put my oxygen on 10, set it, and then my acetylene on 5. And I got the rosebud tip here. Well, let's put this up here too, just to protect the wires here. Just in case, you know. Usually I start with my acetylene, then I add my oxygen. And then you want the little see that flame with the little feather. Pull out this equalizing tool first. Now we're going to try to pull out typically take this off down here first, next. The distribution tube. on here tight. Man, can't get it out. Alright, so I get this one. Get that one out. Let's see if we can get this out now. Man, these are tight. They're tight. Alright, so then we're gonna let it cool down some. Then while we prepping, we're gonna prep this one over here to go in. So we'll go ahead and take this power head off. And then we're gonna sand it. Once this cool down, we'll sand the pipe and everything. And yeah, get it going. Oh. So when you're doing this, when you're doing power heads, they make an actual crescent wrench that's like narrow. See how it's narrow? It's kind of made strictly for like power heads. It fits right here on the sides of the power head. So it makes it easier to take the power head off. So this is always a good wrench to have to take off power heads. You can see how the blades are real narrow, thin, compared to you know, a traditional crescent wrench where it's thick. I might need a bigger leverage. Put that in here. Take these out. I don't know if you can see that, but if you see inside, it has like a strainer in there built into it. That's a valve on that side. Alright, so we're gonna Clean this out a little bit like that. The more clean it is, the more better. The filling rod will hold. Let me get I have a bit on my drill. Always turn it down. So you want whatever you want everything to fall down. Good. Alright, so we got a new valve right here. Like I said, we're gonna put it in like this. We'll fit down on there like that. Put that in there like this. Like that. And this tube, equalizing tube. Just go in there like this. That's all good. It's good. All right. So it's called thermal trap. I like to put this around my valve. It really works good. I like it. Just make sure don't put it near where you're gonna braise at though. But definitely put it all over everything else. You make sure you don't want to get it inside the pipe. I mean on where you, yeah, it's on the where the pin is at on that side. I like to put it all over this thing because you don't want to cook your valve. And I use this and I put a wet rag around it. But this stuff, I feel works really well. Alright, so put kind of generous around there like that. Got this wet rag. Already kind of wetted it. So we're gonna wrap this around as well. See how we're gonna like that. I still have access to all my brazen points. And do it like that, man. I think we're ready. I got my nitrogen still flowing from upstairs. So yeah, let's get it. My brazen rods, 2 rods here. So what I like to do is I like to start from the back, all of them, you know, like obviously the most difficult side first. That's a good flame right there. my tank started getting low, and it kind of messed me up, man. You know, messing me up. Cute, man, but I got a hole. Let's go ahead and put this on here too. Alright, so we have some pressure in here. So we're just gonna spray this valve now. See if we got any leaks. Yes, I put a lot of filler on this thing. Some of it dripped off. But hey, as long as we got no leaks, man. As long as we got no leaks at this point, that's all I care about. You know, it don't look the best, but as long as it ain't leaking. Backside. Right here. Right there. So you know we gotta touch it up right here. Changing the liquid line dryer. Sorry, it's a suction dryer. I'm gonna change this out. See up in there, right? Inside the suction line. Normally you don't want to put, normally you only put suction dryers in at startup, or if you have like a burnout or something on your compressor, or moisture or some shit. This system's probably so bad, it's so old, we're gonna go ahead and put this suction dryer in. Like oil, POE oil around the gasket. When you put it back in, you don't want to put it back in dry. Put this back on there. Make sure the gasket is all good. refrigeration, we'll go up there and we'll go in. I don't go all the way tight. I really am. You don't want to break this screw. Jump around. Right. Cut this thing out of here. We got those all on now. So now I'm about to pressurize the system up now with everything tight. Make sure there's no leaks. Then I'm gonna let everything go. And then we're gonna do evacuation on this system. And then I'm gonna leave it overnight on evacuation. Alright, so I put nitrogen in there, got it holding right now. I'm gonna let it hold. I'm gonna put a vacuum on this thing. Alright, so got the valve in. Got the sensing bulb on the line. It's kind of dark, hold on. Got the sensing bulb strapped in on the line. I'm about to go get some flex tape, wrap around it, and then fix this armor flex on this line. Valve is in. Did a ton of pressure right now. About to release some nitrogen and then put it in the overnight evacuation.